Hello Earth signs, welcome back. This is your reading for the last half of February. We're going to take a look into the cards and see what's in store for you. This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in any of those placements, then this reading could be for you. Please never give your power away to a reading. Remember, you always have the power to change anything at any given moment in time through choice and action. Okay, if this reading resonates with you and you'd like to get a deeper read, you can book a personal with me. All that information is in the description below. Earth signs, let's jump into your reading and find out what's in store for you. Okay, we're going to take a look into, first I'm going to go into my planet cards here to get a planetary energy that's really governing over Earth signs for the last 2 weeks of Feb. I do want to say that the Ace of Swords definitely showed itself in your pre-shuffle. So I don't know if there's a new communication coming in for you about something, a new truth. Yeah. Let's find out. So let's go into this planetary cards and find out what planetary energies. Wow. Ooh. Hey, this one came out real fast. You guys, Chiron, the wounded healer. Okay. Your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or learn remedies. So interesting. So you may be going through something, some level of wounding, healing it, going through something darker, but there's a purpose behind it. You could be going through it to pave the way for others, especially as those of us who are especially like star seeds, those who've come here to help awaken the planet, you may be going through something here, but to remember it's also for you to become the teacher of it, to allow you also to tune into the empathy needed when someone else goes through something similar. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. But okay, so Chiron, so there's definitely some wounded healer energy kind of coming in here. Let's see, though, what the cards say here. I'm going into my Queen of the Moon Oracle to get some emotions that are attached to these energies. What emotions are attached to this planetary energy of Chiron? Whoa, okay. Well, we have fear. No shit. When we're going through our wounds, yeah, fear is definitely present. But I do want to say, Earth signs, it came out with blossoming. And this card is very much similar to the Chiron card. Like, look at the artwork here on the two cards, because I really didn't get a very heavy energy from the Chiron card. That doesn't mean that there isn't some heaviness going on, but overall though, I didn't pick up super heavy energy. I get the sense, Earth signs, you may have already gone through something very deeply wounding to you, and you have a fear of expressing part of that to allow you to blossom. Like, there may be a part of you, like that Ace of Swords that came out in your pre-shuffle, there may be a part of you that needs to communicate, express something, like, and also start a new cycle of truth here. Bringing awareness to that part of you can be really scary, but it also opens you up. It allows you to move beyond it, to not allow what happened in the past to control you in the now. Okay, so let's go into the Fairy Oracle. Okay, let's go into the Fairy Oracle and find out if we can't get some deeper clarity here around what's going on here. we get some deeper clarity for earth signs about this fear and blossoming around the wounding. Remember, you have a lot of healing power available to you through the expression of your wounds. Okay, and it can be really scary, but there's great healing power. I can't express it enough, like just even through my raw and real videos, me expressing what's happened to me and bringing lightness, bringing truth to something I had to hide so deep within me, has allowed me to heal so much. And I really feel something opened up in me, like something, I'm feeling a lot more intuitive. I'm getting a lot more intense messages, and I don't mean intense in a bad way, but just there's more coming in. And so just know that it opens you up. It really does. Like there's a huge blossoming that happens from here. So let's see if we can get some. Oh my gosh. Like, this has been happening in every reading so far, okay? You guys are my third reading. I just haven't done fire signs yet. The Fury Sword of Truth. This is the Ace of Swords in the tarot deck. Like, are you kidding me? He of the Fury Sword. So, okay, there's another confirmation. Yeah, you need to wield your truth and to know there's something that needs to be said here, okay? Something needs to be communicated on your end that it scares you, absolutely, and as it should. It's so hard to move beyond, some of those deep pains and bring light to them, to other people. You may have brought it to light within yourself, but to then go and share it with other people, maybe it'll open up a relationship for you. Maybe it's your partner, or maybe it's your friends, your family, I don't know. But, okay, wow. The Fear card, 1133, and the 4 card, the number 4 has been showing up a lot, especially on a 4-year. Okay, whoa, okay. Ah, yes. See, this is why I was not picking up on a heavy energy. You got ecstasis. I love it. Earth signs. I love it. Okay, so ecstasis is the song of union. It's the song that is played when union is happening, okay? Something needs to be brought into union in the actual physical world here. And I believe it's tied into you speaking your truth about something. Something that is related to a past wound, and it's going to open you up in ways you had never expected. Okay? It's really going to blossom you. Ecstasis is one of my favorite cards in this deck. Okay? It's just a beautiful, beautiful, let me just move this back there. It's a beautiful energy. So let's just go into the Fairy Oracle, the book, just so I can see if there's certain messages that really need to be said here. Okay, I've just opened up to ecstasis, so we'll do that one first. It is joy, rapture, okay? Like, I feel this, like, look, she's playing her violin. Yeah, rapture is definitely a word here that is resonating with me for you guys in this reading. There is a blossoming into that energy here for you, but you must face the fear first. Okay? Remember, I always tell you guys, I always say it, your fears are lighthouses to your greatest potential. Okay? So follow the fear. So let me see here. Let me just see. Okay. This is beautiful. In unity, there is nothing but the song, the outpouring of undifferentiated energy, the power felt in a mystical experience. The void, so often spoken of in spiritual literature, is not empty but full, so full that there is no space between one singing and the next. There is nowhere to stand outside of unity and look at it, marveling. It's the song that rings through everything, okay? So I'm just getting this sense, let's see, let's see. We experience ecstasy in tiny bursts and in bigger surges. It enables us to recognize the sacred nature of our own being as an experienced fact, not merely a theory or article of faith. So, there is something here that's going to allow you to experience what many of us only talk about or talk about in the intangible experience. It's going to become very tangible for you. The ecstasy is coming in. That's why there's a lot of earthiness here. So I feel like you're going to be grounding that ecstasy in. You're going to be able to experience it. And it's important for you to experience pure ecstasy to allow, I'm seeing like a little bit of a kundalini awakening within you here. Let me just see if there's anything else that's really coming through. When we are feeling these surges of joy, we are empowered and we know that we are on an appropriate track for us, the track that leads to greater meaning and fulfillment in our lives. This card in a reading says, among other things, go for it. Okay, so yeah, move past that fear, okay? Like push the fear out of the way or just steamroll right through it and go for it and express what needs to be expressed right now because it's pure joy on the other side waiting for you. There's something so beautiful about this expression that needs to happen. So let's go into that expression. The four. Okay, so the presence of the sword indicates that there is a need or a need for clear and focused will and determination to carry through on decisions. Even if much effort is required, and it takes a lot of effort to move through fear. We also need to consider how we are expressing this will and strength and how that expression may be enhanced or improved. It's the active principle, it's the spiritual will, it's justice and it's protection, okay? Those are the main keywords for this card. Yeah. The message that's coming in right now for you earth signs is to remember you are the great protector of your own truth. Wield your sword knowingly, courageously, and thoroughly. Okay, so don't hold back. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Let's go into the tarot and find out what other messages we have here for you guys. Wow, these readings are getting kind of long. Ooh, okay. We have the Page of Wands in reverse, okay? Of course this card's showing up right now. So the Page of Wands to me is this, it speaks about not being able to take action on something, not feeling the courage that the Wands energy has, the confidence, I should say. And this is like, I feel like you're a little bit scared. You're kind of in that child energy of, I don't know. And I feel like your inner child's kind of speaking to you a little bit of, or coming through is like, oh, but if I say this, what if they don't accept me? Or will I be accepted? Like that, for some reason, that particular message is coming through. Will my truth be accepted? And so there's this younger, kind of newer energy of this just being scared, like being scared to take this leap. Okay? What other messages do we have here for earth signs? Whoops. What else do we have to share with earth signs? Ooh, okay. Ooh, love it. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon card showing up. So earth signs, this is you sitting on your throne, okay? Holding that big coin, holding what represents all of your security, your safety. You know, the coin energy is it's a lot of times it's what we create here in the physical that can contribute to us feeling safe. That's why we work so hard to produce an income so that we have a level of security. That's why I'm kind of choosing those words right now, that security and stability, safety. But then we have it coming up with the Moon card, which talks about the illusions, the things that are hidden from us. It talks about the deep unconscious, exploring that. But it's also very intuitive. You know, to me, this card, she's got a couple of wolves behind her, you know, 3 wolves. She's got this, she's got her torch in the storm. It's raining all around her. Well, no, it's not raining. Sorry. Those are, it's misty. It's foggy. It's dark. Going into the unknown. Going into the unknown. This is a very unknown thing for you, okay? It's a little scary. You're going into uncharted waters here, okay? But the message is to do it because there's a lot of security and stability that will come from you doing this. You will be able to now create more of that safety and security in your actual reality, whether it's through a job, whether it's through relationship, your home, if you're needing to put roots down somewhere. It's going to, whatever's trying to surface here that you need to communicate from your wounding, it's tied into this safety and security and stability, okay? Yeah. And to trust your intuition. Your intuition's not leading you astray here. Because I feel like some of you have been feeling guided to do this, but of course the fear is making you second guess things. Okay, this one fell out and it was upright, but it fell out in reverse. So 3 of Swords, and actually I did see this in your pre-shuffle, in reverse actually. So this is going to really be healing for you. It's going to provide the healing around some heartache, some heartbreak over something that happened that you've healed yourself, but this is going to bring in even more healing. Also remember, this could also provide some healing for someone that you're going to be expressing this to. You could be, like I said, the teacher, okay, to the healing process of letting, being the forerunner of the healing for the collective at this time. So, wow, okay. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. This just came out in Water Signs reading in reverse as well. Yeah. So there's definitely some sadness, disappointment tied into this healing. It's also important for me to tell you that I feel like this is also tied into you opening up more of your intuitive abilities. Like I was telling you, through my own healing, it's opened it. When we unblock something within us, it unblocks more of our capabilities, not just in the physical world, but in the intangible, okay? So your intuitive stuff, the etheric realities. And so I get the sense that by you clearing out, or just by speaking it, I have to tell you, speaking your truth reduces the emotional charge on the old wound. It doesn't have the same power anymore. And I feel like that's what's happening here, is that you're reducing the emotional charge on the wound through communicating, through expressing, through wielding your truth here. Too many cards. Okay. Oof. Yeah. The Magician. You've been in reverse. So this is talking about how something hasn't been manifesting for you lately. You felt stuck. You feel like you're not in control of your reality, okay, and what's being created. And I have to, I'm going to just speak from my own experience here, that's how I felt, you know, before this, like I started expressing my truth. And it's shifted so much for me in my current like situation, my current life, where I'm just seeing like how being at peace now with so much is allowing so much more to come in. And so for those of you who've been going through this, it's because the reason why this is kind of surfacing for you and you're feeling this need like to do it, and it's probably what's going to drive you, is because you know you're stuck in your creative process on what you're actually creating here in your world. You want to create something differently here, and so you have to kind of go through this scary process in order to get onto the other side, okay? What other messages do we have here for earth signs? Because, oh my goodness, ecstasis is waiting for you. Way too many cards. Okay, let's see. What other? Okay, yeah. Four of Swords. Okay, so this is talking about the healing process. This is more healing energy coming in, needing to go within, take time to retreat a little bit. You know, you've pulled out your 3 swords from the heart, and now it's just time to retreat a little and to recover. If any of you are feeling, okay, I get the sense with this card that you won't need to go through an extensive healing process once you go through this. Like by you expressing this, you're going to kind of experience a quantum healing event on an emotional level, also a mental level. When I say that, I talk about your thoughts, okay? Your thoughts are going to shift. And you won't be having these darker thoughts if you have been. And that this process, as scary as it is, has an element of quantum healing, spontaneous healing, that sort of thing attached to it. So let's keep going. Let's see here. What other messages? Okay, these the same thing, just I'm going to have to take them because there's a few of them, but they definitely tried to come out last time, and there's a lot. Wow. Okay, I see why they really wanted to come out. Earth signs. Literally, the top card was this one when it flipped out too. So this whole chunk of cards really wants to come out, so I got to take them. There's the 2 of Swords here. Okay, that just talks about you being at that crossroads, you being at that place of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, starts with an S. I don't know why I'm like drawing a blank here, but there's stagnation. Okay, it's that blocked feeling that you're feeling with that Magician in reverse. And it's creating some sort of stagnation for you because you're just not sure. You're not sure if you really want to like do this, okay? Then you have the King of Swords coming up. And the King of Swords, you know, he's all about going for it. He is going to wield his sword, and he really doesn't care who gets in his way. And I mean that with the greatest respect, because he knows his truth, and he's going to wield. This is about I love that you've got so much sword energy coming up with the Fury sword here. You know, This he of the fiery sword also is very much King of Swords energy. Okay, he knows when to wield it, and he knows to wield it with the responsibility of what it means to carry his truth onward. And for those of you who've really been needing a sign that it's time to express something, it's time to share truth and to be really authentic and vulnerable about it, this reading is definitely for you, okay? You then have the Five of Wands in reverse. So this talks about removing all of the conflict. Whatever chaos is around you in your environment, they get removed. It gets removed. Like it clears the path, okay? This clears the path for you. Followed by the Sun. And I swear to you, as I was shuffling this last time, I wanted to tell you guys that I saw the Sun card in your reading, and I keep looking over at the ecstasis and the blossoming, and I keep feeling like, I just feel like there's so much positivity. Even though some of this energy is a little bit heavy, it's got an overwhelmingly more positive aspect to it. So you have this clarity, this positive, supportive energy of the Sun coming in. You couldn't have, this is also a yes card. This is the biggest yes card in the deck. So for those of you who weren't still needing that extra nudge to go and do this, yes, do it, okay? And then we have the last card, which is the Eight of Cups. Okay, you're finally going to be walking away from this thing that isn't serving you anymore. This blocked energy, you're going to be walking away from it, and you're being guided and pulled towards what you intuitively know is waiting for you, which holds a lot more of your happiness. All right, so that also provides you with more emotional fulfillment in your life. This is Cups energy. So there's definitely this element of emotional fulfillment waiting for you that you're now getting pulled to. This I see this card, especially as the final card. This is you walking away from the fear telling you not to do it. Okay, this is you finally deciding to take the reins and go for it and face the fear, express whatever wounding needs to be expressed, that is attached to this truth that's needed here. And again, I want to remind you, Earth signs, that you are a teacher in this. You don't know who is going to be needing this information to come, that they, maybe they've been so scared to share, and hearing you speak your truth just opens something up within them. Okay? So beautiful reading. I think that was a little long. That was, yeah. But that's my reading for you, Earth signs. If that resonated with you and you need your own personal, you can book one in the description below through the links. And I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful last half of Feb, and I'll be back with you guys real soon.